Good morning everybody, we are here at the NEC. We've been up here for a couple of days now and we are attending the Motorhome Caravan show in October 2016. Now, if you haven't already been to the show, I hope that this video will inspire you and give you enough information as to what to expect. And for those that have attended this year and for those that usually attend this year, I hope to show you some of the highlights that Angela and I have both seen around the show. I'm also hoping to bump into a couple of people whilst we walk around as well, have a quick chat with them and see what their thoughts are on the show so far. So without further ado, let's go on inside and get ourselves a cup of coffee.
The show is now open.
So the show's now open. It feels normal now. There's people actually walking around. Before we were walking around, there was nobody here. But now it's open. There's actually normal people walking around. It feels normal, which is great. I'm walking around today around the show and you know, having a great time already. And I've just bumped into a Twitter friend of mine, John Rawlings, who is, well, hello.
Hello.
Who's been in the industry, in the leisure industry, for a number of years. Mm-hmm. Is that fair to say?
Years. Well, since a child, really? And through the years, working 20 years or so.
Okay. So obviously there's lots of new things here. We've seen quite a few of the vans here. We've seen the 8-foot wide Eldis, and there's that new Swift base camp. It seems to be, and we've been coming for a number of years ourselves, it seems to be there's a little bit more enthusiasm and a little bit more new variation on the theme of caravans and motorhomes. It seems to be quite effervescent, I think that's the word I'm going to use. What have you seen so far that's...
Let me think. Well, there's certainly a bit of a buzz about the show, and I think the October show is always the busiest of the two shows. It's because there's more new product as well, so I think it's always busy. New models to look at, so I think attracts a lot.
None other than
recognise that voice.
Mr. Dan Truscott!
Thank you.
And Angela. Hi, Ange. I feel like I'm meeting a celebrity.
Do you know, we're mid... Well,
sorry, have I just spoiled something?
You're in the back of the shop. We wanted a bear in the back of the shop, but you know.
We've got Andrew.
I'll tell you what, we'll do that all again. Yeah, that's all right. I just want to gain from you what your thought was on the show so far this year.
I think it's really good. Certainly it's been really busy, which is great. I mean, the October show is always the best show to come and see all the new models. This is when everything gets launched, and it's the biggest show of its kind. It's a national show. So there is lots of new stuff here. There's all the 2017 models and new layouts, just lots of new things, really.
We've been over and had a look at the 8-foot wide Eldis.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. There's so much space in it.
It does make a difference.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah. And on the other extreme, I was looking at some camper vans, and there's a Ford, it's on the Wellhouse stand, the Ford Terrier, and they've got the long wheelbase version, which is by far, I should know how long extra it is, but the difference is amazing. If you're living in a small space, especially. So the same wide, 8-foot wide.
And then the other end of the spectrum, and I'm sure you've seen them, is the new Swift base camp.
I've had a quick look in that, yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
and
fun.
And it really does show you that you can tow that caravan with a Fiat 500, because they've got it on the stand with a Fiat 500, which is brilliant because, and I'm not sure about this and the technicalities, but I'm pretty sure that appeals to the people who haven't got the grandad driving license like myself and probably you.
I'm afraid so, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, again, it's attracting a new audience, which is...
Well, there's lots. I think there are people that are downsizing as well as newcomers coming into the sector, and I think the show and the industry has to attract new people, younger people. And this issue with driving licenses is a big issue going for the future. I've towed lots of different caravans. I went away recently in one of the little Tab. Have you seen the Tab?
I saw that you put that on Twitter.
It was such fun to tow. It's just the same width as the car. We just don't know it's there. So there's a lot to be said for smaller caravans, you know. What
was it like manoeuvring it? Was it fairly easy to manoeuvre?
Pick it up and move it like that. It's
really
ridiculous. You don't need a motor mover or anything with that.
So I've got some quick fire questions.
Okay.
All right, one-word answers.
All right.
And it's just a bit of fun. Nothing serious. All right. Fixed bed or no bed?
Fixed.
Gas or charcoal?
Gas.
Awning or no awning?
No awning.
Seaside or countryside?
Seaside.
Sunset or sunrise?
Ooh, I'm a sunrise fan.
Site shower, caravan shower?
Side shower normally.
Up north, down south?
South.
And favourite season?
Ooh, summer.
Summer.
Yeah.
And in your own words, why should people come along to this show?
See, because there's so much to see, and you can come and try towing as well. I think that's a really good attraction. Book in advance if you can. I think everyone who's worried about towing should come and have a free go. Why not? Nothing to lose.
Brilliant, brilliant. Excellent. Well, look, thanks ever so much for just standing with me and just having a chat. I know you're a busy, busy man. I know you've got to run off now. So thank you so much for standing with me.
Really good to see you.
And I'm going to put your Twitter handle on the screen as well so people can follow you as well.
Lovely.
Thanks ever so much, John.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye. Right, so we've just done another walk around and I've bumped into somebody who, now this is really weird actually, this is really strange for me because we've chatted a lot online.
Yeah.
We've sent each other direct messages,
Yeah.
private messages.
Yeah.
We've had one phone call.
Yeah.
And I seem to think, I know you quite well now.
Yeah.
And
I know you.
yeah.
And I know her.
Yeah, you know her. And I tend to think of you as a friend.
Yet we never met.
But we've never met.
Till now.
Until now. And this is a slightly bizarre feeling, isn't it?
Yeah. We've met in the ether, but this is the first time we've met in the real world.
Anyway, so I'm still here with Andrew Ditton. I'm going to put his Twitter tag at the bottom of the screen now. Give him a like, give him a share. Go and follow his YouTube channel. When I first started, when I proposed to Andrew we're going to buy a caravan and we're going to go look around, I did lots of research, and your channel was the very first channel I subscribed to when looking for caravans.
Oh,
because
thank you.
The wealth of information that you gave me and the knowledge and the confidence actually to go and investigate more. This is what I want. This is the lifestyle I want. And then your continuing Scott vlogs of you just mumbling along whilst you're driving up the road. And the vistas as you're driving along the road. And I'm thinking, I need this. I need to go and do this. And, it was a great deal of inspiration to me, your channel.
Oh, well, thank you.
And now you are partially the reason why I decided I'm going to start a YouTube channel as well, because I thought I could add to this.
Wow.
I could add a lot of information to this, And I've noticed now that there's a few more channels coming along. There's the community in the UK is still very, very small. The online YouTube community. In America, it's massive.
Yeah.
But here in the UK, it's still quite small. But I've seen it changing and manifesting. What have you seen of it recently?
I just think people haven't quite cottoned on yet to the power of YouTube. Things do come over from the US to the UK, and I think vlogging videos are a way that is coming over as well.
It's amazing, yeah, I think you're right, because it's amazing that nobody is really cottoned on to the fact that you can share a wealth of knowledge with other people who have exactly the same problem. And that was my big thing. I didn't know how to do something. I couldn't find the bloody answer for it. So I thought, well, I'll go and do it, and I'll film me doing it, so other people will know how it works or how it happens. And your recent video of how to go off grid was just perfect.
Well, thank you. But one of the challenges we've had is it's a real chicken and egg situation, because there aren't that many caravanners watching YouTube. You know as well as I do, it takes a lot of time to film something, edit it, put it together. It take a whole day or two.
Yeah.
And you could be earning real money while you're doing that, or having real time to yourself.
Yeah.
And if there are only a couple of hundred people going to watch that, that's nice. You're sharing your passion and you're sharing the information. But what's in it for you? But now I think there is something in it for you, which is the community is now starting to grow. Caravanning by very demographic is more sort of relaxed people, and us relaxed folk generally are a little bit late in adopting things like social media. Now, 10 years ago, it was very rare to see a mobile phone on the caravan site. I would say, in general, caravanners were about the last adopters of mobile phones. Now, everyone's got a mobile phone.
I mean, it's a prerequisite actually that when you
Yeah.
go to a site, you've got to have Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of the top things. Has the site got good facilities? Yes. Has it got a nice shower block? Yes. Wi-Fi? Yes. Great. You go.
Yeah, exactly. Or is there good 4G reception?
Yeah.
You know, and
I mean, how many sites have we been to where I've had to go and look to see what the phone coverage is like before we go stay there?
So, we do get there. We do get there as a community. It just takes us, I always say, people are just a bit more careful when they're caravanners, probably a bit more savvy, a bit more safety conscious.
Do you
And that
think?
includes online security.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think
But it's
that yeah? Do you think then the demographic is shifting somewhat? Because I've seen in the short time that I've been, you know, caravanning and producing all these vlogs, I've noticed that there's a shift from an age group of, you know, 45 to 60, and my demographic, and I don't know if you've looked on your analytics on your YouTube, but my demographic is shifting to a lower aged audience. And I've noticed that more and more people on the Facebook groups that I'm a member of, more and more younger families are really craving, I need to know this, I need to know that. We've just bought our first 300 quid caravan.
Yeah.
We don't know what this button's for. And I've noticed there's a lot more younger families coming into it.
I think, Dan, that is where you and I are different, and I think that's why you and I coexist so well. Because you are coming at it from the beginner's aspect, from more the consumer's aspect of buying the caravan, using it. Me, because I've been caravanning since I was knee-high to a jockey wheel, I've grown up with caravanning. I'll be honest, because I've grown up and evolved with caravanning, I don't totally understand all the challenges and problems people would have.
Yeah.
Whereas you do. So the way I approach it is that I like to inspire people. I like to inspire people to go, I would like to do that. So mine is the give them the thought, or I gave you the thought and that was lovely to hear. Planted the seed, I'd like to do that. And you're the man who says, and this is how you do it.
Anyway, I've got some quick fire questions for you.
Right,
Are you all right for this?
I'm fine for this.
Fixed bed or no bed?
No fixed bed,
Okay. Gas or charcoal?
gas,
Yes awning or no awning?
no awning,
Seaside or countryside?
seaside,
Sunset or sunrise?
sunset,
Site shower or caravan shower?
caravan shower,
Up north or down south?
up north,
Of course. Favourite season?
autumn.
Okay. Why should people, in your own words, why should people visit this NEC show?
Inspiration.
Brilliant. Andrew Ditton, this has been your 5-minute interview.
Thank you.
It's been great.
It's been great. Thank you very much.
Now let's go and have some lunch. I'm bloody famished.
Me too.
But usually, if the lay-by doesn't say no for a mark,
We're not in the market for a motorhome, but I think if we were looking at buying a motorhome, the one we're stood in at the moment probably fits the bill, I would think. Don't you? We're stood inside the Concorde Carver 890, and it is a incredible piece of kit. This is the information sheet we have on it. It retails for about £240,000. So once you sell the house, the children, the cars and everything else, and you purchase one of these, what do you get for your money? Well, let's have a look around and see what we can find. The attention to detail in here is just superb. You know, it's the lighting, the fixtures and fittings, everything is perfectly put in place. It's hand built. It's just beautiful. Obviously, we've got air conditioning. I mean, you know, crikey, air conditioning. So I think, to be honest with you, once we sell our home and the children and everything else, I think to be honest with you, you know, we might just be able to afford the deposit for this thing.
Let alone
beautiful.
anything else.
Absolutely, it's beautiful.
Never forget what you are. The rest of the world will not.
Here, that's Sicily.
Wear it like armor. And it can never be used to hedge.
Well, there we go, guys. That is the NEC Motorhome and Caravan show, hosted in the October. That's it now, complete for us this year. It's been a really good show, hasn't it?
It has.
We've seen lots and lots of things here today, and we've met lots of great people. We've been recognised a couple of times from our YouTube clips, which is lovely.
Yeah.
And glad to know that we've helped out so many people.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It has been good, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Now, if you've never been to the NEC show, it's something that you really should think about, especially if you're into the caravan or motorhome or camping lifestyle at all. It's really worthwhile turning up.
Yeah.
The reasons why you should turn up is you get to see all the manufacturers, you can see the latest models, you can have a chat with any of them. If you've got your caravan with one of the manufacturers, you can have a chat with them about any problems or issues that you're having. You can have a look to see what else is being launched, and you know, it's just generally good fun. There's a whole host of people who provide accessories. So you'll find lots of people with accessories, and some of the things that you don't usually see, they're all here under the multiple halls of the NEC.
Yeah.
You also get an idea on locations as well. You know, people advertise their campsites here, and it's a great place for inspiration.
Yeah. It's like you can have holidays abroad in the UK, and it's all advertised.
Yeah.
And it's funny actually, when you're speaking to some of the people on the stands, they'll come up with these ideas, and then you'll get other people who happen to be waiting to speak to these people who'll then go, oh yeah, we tried that place, it was brilliant, or
Yeah.
we weren't too keen. So it gives you some great ideas.
It does. It's given us some inspiration on places that we're going to try for next year.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's been really good for that. And then finally, if you're brand new to caravanning, if you've never been in a caravan or a motorhome, you can sit in all of them and try
Yeah.
them out and see what you think of them.
Yeah.
And you know, you can try and tow a caravan as well. If you've never experienced that, you can
Yeah.
sign up for free. You need to book in advance, but you can try one of the many caravan towing sessions which are going on behind us right now, in fact.
Yeah.
You know, and you can try things out. And then finally, one of the nice things is the live theatre that they have here every year in the October and the February show. They have them here all the time, where you have various speakers, various keynotes, product launches and demonstrations, and you can really learn an awful lot of knowledge. I mean, we've taken away some great recipe ideas today, which we think we're going to try out when we're in the caravan next.
Yeah.
And it's just a really nice place to be. The only downside is it's huge. I mean, it is colossal. I mean, it takes
You walk for miles.
Yeah, you do. I mean, we're stood outside Hall 12, and if you know the NEC, you'll know it goes from Hall 12 all the way around to Hall 18 and every hall in between. It's colossal. It's not something you can do in a day. You need to take a good couple of days and separate up where you're going. And you will walk miles.
Yeah.
You will walk miles.
Need comfortable walking shoes.
Yeah, and take your time.
Yeah.
So that's us from the NEC. I hope you've enjoyed this insight into the show. We're going to now get in the car and go home and put our feet up.
Finally.
Finally, yeah. So until the next one, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you again soon. Bye now.
Bye.
Rawlings.